quadruped variation series. It'll be helpful to see my tummy. So we'll go ahead and get started. Be on all fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to pull the belly up to the spine. We're going to practice our lateral breathing to start. As we exhale, pulling our belly up to the spine. As we inhale, our ribs coming out, moving east to west. So we're not breathing out of our belly, pressing that out. On the other hand, we're just pulling our belly in. All right, now from here, feel a connection with your adductors. Feel that connection on the inner line from your great toe all the way up the inner part of the calf, up to the adductor, to the inner part of the hip right here. Squeeze those adductors together. Feeling the connection from the adductors up to the pelvic floor, up to the abdominals here. And at the base of your next exhale, at the very end of it, when we have the most stability in our abs, we're gonna slide the right foot out. So my hips are not moving. So if I come back in, when I pull my knee in, I'm really pulling my abs in, really tight. And as I exhale, I'll wait till the end. I'll squeeze my left adductor, especially. That way my hips stay still. My hips are level. And then from here, we might raise the opposite arm, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Being mindful of that. Pulling the sternum up, not allowing the low back to cave in or arch. None of that. And then from here, we can go up and down. Someone's pulling the leg away from you, really pulling out. Your arm is pulling the opposite direction. Not allowing the low back to arch. And you can also turn the foot open, turn the hip open, squeeze that left adductor. As you move over to the side, an airplane, pulling the abs in, and you can go back, leading with the heel, only back to where you started, not too far over. And again. And then you can maybe do some pulses here with the arm and leg. You can go all the way down to the floor or close to it and back up. Lots of ab work here. Lead with the heel. Turn the foot and then bring it back in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. So we'll do the other side. End of the exhale. Initiate the movement. Extend. Squeeze those adductors. Pull the sternum up. Should be a lot of shaking here. That's totally normal. Maybe some repetitions right here, keeping everything very still. Pulling everything to the center of the body. Despite the wave and the motion that your body is trying to do here. Just trying to pull all of those muscles back to the center. And we might reach that heel out. Keep the foot up as high as you can. Pull the heel back, 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 back. And again, pull the abs in. Maybe some pulses. Or some longer pulses. Pulling it back. Rotate the foot down. Pulling it back in. And down. Slowing the breath down. Quieting the breath. Another variation with a bent leg. Moving at the base of that exhale. Raising the leg, pulling the leg away from us, bending the knee, raising the knee some more. And then maybe try to pull the knee up, pull the foot down as much as you can. And then trying to come up here towards the armpit. And back. Just to the center line, not too far. No need for it. Keeping the knee up as high as possible every part of the way. Maybe little pulses here as well. Maybe the longer pulses. Rotating the knee down, the foot back up. Lengthening out. And bringing it back in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Soft landing. Other side. Slide. Raise. Bend. Raise some more. Pull that sternum up. No arch in the low back. Knee up, foot down. Knee to armpit. Pull the abs in. Squeeze the hip bones together. And back. Just to midline. That imaginary midline, just touch that. And back up. Squeezing those adductors. Especially the right one here. Feeling the connection with that inner line on the right leg. Keeping us stable. And one more over here. Little pulses. Bigger ones. And back. Foot up, knee down. Straighten, pull the leg out, pull, 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 pull. Bring the knee back in, pull the abs in. Soft landing. Now from here, you might want to pull the knees in, feet out. We'll do a little release. So what we're doing here is we're keeping a flat back, we're pulling our hips straight back. No posterior pelvic tilt here. Just really pushing our femurs into the hip socket. Just pushing right there and back up. Pushing the femurs into the hip sockets. Deep, 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 and back up. And go ahead and put your feet behind your knees. And let's curl back. Pull the tailbone under more. Pull the hands toward you. And then initiate the movement back with your tailbone first. Tailbone is slowly going back to neutral. And again, initiating with the tailbone, curling under. Pulling it more. Squeezing your glutes. Back up. Again. Pulling your abs in, even tucking your chin to your chest. Slowing the breath down. Reconnecting with that lateral breathing. As you inhale, breathing out through the ribs, east to west, expanding the intercostal muscles. As you exhale, belly pulling into the spine, squeezing the hip bones together. Again, quieting the breath. Whew, that was awesome. Okay, so give that a try. That would be a great abdominal, really core workout. And if you're in phase 1, that's going to be 1 to 3 sets of 12 to 20 repetitions. So, again, one of your repetitions could be with the straight leg, and that could be where you are pulling. One repetition could literally be that you're pulling the leg out, extending the arm. 1, 2, 3. So you could play with that as you're doing the 12 to 20 reps there, which is going to be very difficult. Moving as slowly as you can. Or on another day, you could do a quadruped, different variation, and you could do the bent leg, let's say, or you could do the pulses. So let's do the bent leg on the other side. So we might go here, here, and we might do 12 repetitions of bringing the knee to the armpit and back to the center line. And what I would recommend is on your last set, so if you're doing the 3 sets, or if you're doing 2 sets on that last set, that's when you pump out those little pulses. So if I was on my last set, let's say on the straight leg side, I do my 12, 15, or 20, right? So I would, let's say I'm at 13, 14, 15, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 11, 12, 20. Just like that. And that's how I would finish. So, good luck with this series. Let me know how you like it, which one's your favorite, which one's the most difficult, and then we can see how we can advance them from there. Good luck.